We're just, Matt left for work a little bit early. He's coming home early. Last day for vacation. Tomorrow we're heading to Victoria for, appointment to set up an RSP. And right now I'm just cooking, if you hear that in the background. Got the blood work today for the test, pregnancy test. Hopefully it comes back good. Hopefully it says I am. It would explain a lot of symptoms I'm having. But, yeah. Just thought I'd fill y'all in. Tomorrow off to Victoria. Thursday we have a lot of last minute running around to do before the trip on Friday. Good bacon. Alright, don't be stubborn. And then Friday, we are heading to Port Alburni to see my grandparents. We're staying until Sunday. So, that'll be fun. So, here's the update. I just got a call from the doctor. And it's negative. I'm not pregnant. But I have been feeling all the signs of pregnancy. But they have no answers for it. So, apparently they said stop taking the pill, which I already have. So, my cycle should start up again soon, and when it does, call them if we want to do another IUI, and we start from square one. It just takes a toll because a lot of women face this too, So you want it, but your body just is refusing, and the doctor even said when we first met him that happens to a lot of women. Your body's perfect for having a baby, but it just keeps rejecting everything. So, we'll see where this takes us. Yeah, I just want to put this out there. Because I'm getting a lot of comments, which I expected and I understand. We can't do surrogate right now. It's our last option to do that. The way it goes with the doctor we're seeing is he does IVF. We can't afford that with how much they were asking for. Let's just put it this way. It's $10,000 for the injections that I would have to get, and it's $20,000 for the procedure. Then they do IUI, which is what I got, which is only $500. And they do that at least 5 times if it doesn't work. And then after that, then we go to surrogacy and then adoption. Surrogacy is about $25,000. If you get a family member to do it, it's still a lot. It's still like, I think they said $10,000 or $15,000. But we're doing whatever we can for me to have a kid, because my body's apparently perfect inside. Everything's perfect, just for some strange reason they can't get anything pinpointed exactly. My body's erratic that way, but everything looks good on the inside. It's weird. Even they think Matt's gonna call them tomorrow and ask if they know exactly what could be causing this, if it could have been the pills that they had me on. Because I was actually getting a few symptoms, and I even looked it up, and they're the first symptoms within the first 2 to 3 weeks of pregnancy to tell if you're pregnant. And it was like 15 symptoms, and I had like 12 or 13 symptoms out of the 15. So Matt wants to check with the doctor, see if maybe the pills did that to me. Matt realizes and even said, we never got our hopes up. Never. Because every time we got our hopes up, we were let down. So this time we were skeptical, but it still hit me very hard. And Matt's like, of course it will, because you went through all this pain and nothing happened. We're back to where we were. So after we come back from Port Alburni, I'll be going straight back on my diet. And I'm now going to get out and start walking an hour a day. Matt's going to do it with me on his days off. So I'm either going to do an hour a day or an hour or 2 hours every twice a week on his days off. Something that we'll do this together. we're hoping with the Dr. Ho's back therapy thing, I can actually start doing the back pain. Doctors already said it had nothing to do with my diet. Had nothing to do with what I was eating. My eggs were 100%. It just had to do with my cycle being erratic and hard for them to pinpoint. And they thought they did pinpoint it at the right moment, but I guess it just still didn't work. We already knew that there was always a 50-50 chance. And as Matt says, we'll do it and we'll do it and we'll do it and we'll do it as many times as we have to, or that the doctor wants to do it. You know, it just takes a toll and it's hard, and I understand that a lot of people want to give me advice, and that's great, and I'll take as much advice as I can get, but you also gotta realize that a lot of the stuff that I'm facing isn't what a lot of other women face. We were told at the beginning of first seeing the doctor, that my past medical history can play a huge part in me conceiving. Because I was on so much medication from the age of 6 years old all the way through to last summer. All different pills. And they've messed me up over time. And I've been pregnant 3 times and I've had 3 miscarriages. 2 of them one was due to stress. I had a miscarriage literally like 2 days after I found out I was pregnant, from stress. The second one, I didn't even know I was pregnant, and I got into a fight and I got punched in the stomach. And the third time, we don't even know what happened. I just literally just had a miscarriage. We don't know. The doctor thinks it might have been high blood pressure due to stress. And this all happened between the ages of 18 and 19. And back then, I had a lot of stress on me. So, yeah. I've learned to deal with my stress, and we make sure stress stays away from me now. So, you know, that we will have a healthy pregnancy if it ever happens. But, yeah, the doctors don't actually think I need a surrogate at this present time because my body can do it. It's just me getting pregnant's the issue right now. So I just wanted to put it out there that I do value everyone's opinion, but I want to let out a little bit of what the actual story is. Matt wants to call up tomorrow and see where we lie. She said call again when I start my next cycle and we'll start over, but Matt wants to see, well, are we going to completely start over? Or is there a different a direction they're taking it this time? Matt thinks my body needs time to heal. The doctor told us last time they wouldn't be doing another IUI for about 3 to 6 months. But she wants to get on this, and we're thinking maybe she wants to pinpoint it properly this time. I don't know. She did say I'm going to be in a whole... She asked me how I'm feeling. I said in agony from the stomach down. And she did inform that I'm going to be in pain for the next 4 to 6 weeks because my body's been through hell in the past 2 weeks. So, you know, we're just playing ear by ear. Matt called me on his break and told me that his heart sunk 2 floors when I told him, but he had to get back to work and everything, and I let it get to me. It hit me hard. I even told that to Matt. I was like, it's weird. I never got my hopes up. I always knew there was a slim chance, but it hit me hard. And he goes, it will, because you put your body through hell. You did all of this work. All that hits me is the fact of how much money this keeps costing us. But you physically are the ones that have to give the blood work and get the ultrasound probe and get the injections in you after the IUI, and then you gotta get the IUI. It's crazy. And I was like, well, at least you're learning that the woman body does more than what some men think we do. But yeah, so I'm still a little moody. So if I'm being a bitch to anyone, just understand that I still have these hormones going through me. And they will, apparently, until, like, next week, she said. The hormones will be in my system for a while. So, super fun. Hey, I thought I would just fill people in. We're heading to Victoria again tomorrow. And this time, it's actually not a doctor's appointment. We're heading for a meeting with a guy to set up an RSP. And for people that don't know what that is, it's a retirement fund. And some might think we're young to be thinking of that, but we're not. We've only got like 30, 40 years before Matt retires. I would say we, but I'm kind of in the stay-at-home wife and mother kind of thing. And no, before anyone criticizes, that's my choice, not his. I came up with that choice when Stephanie was born. I wanted to be there when she needed me at all times. Even though she lives with my cousin now, that doesn't stop that. And I need to clean this house when Matt's at work because Walmart overworks him. But hopefully he'll be a carpenter soon. But, yeah, we're setting up an RSP. And when we're in Victoria, we're going to stop at Claire's and get Stephanie a JoJo diary for her birthday instead of getting her the singing JoJo doll. And we might pick up a few little things for my cousin Kayla, who will be turning 8 at the end of August. So, there'll be some video of tomorrow. I just wanted to tell everyone what we're doing and all that kind of stuff.
He said it sounded like he said 6.
No, Merrick's going into grade 6, and Austin's going into grade 3. Oh, they're heavy when I have to push them both.
I think the Charles one is as well. This one's gonna go in grade 1.
Say hi, you two.
Hi.
I should back up so I can actually get a video. Merrick's heavier than Austin, but that's only because Merrick eats. Austin's gonna start eating this whole week when I have him for a whole week, aren't you? And you're gonna finish everything because you're gonna be as chubby as your brother. I'm gonna put some chub chub on you. Chub chub. Merrick's like, Mom, chub chub.
Mommy, chub chub. Mommy,
Hey, I'd rather be a chub chub than a skinny like Austin. And like everybody else.
My friend Luke was way chubbier than me.
They're just having fun swinging. Trying to get Austin wet, but very hard. We're gonna go over to the food bank after this to meet Austin's dad because Austin's dad wants to deal with Jim about the situation. So, okay, Austin, Merrick wants to stop. Well, I don't. Do you want me to stop you guys?
Yeah.
This is gonna be complicated. But I will. Ooh, oh my God. I have to use all my strength. And I'm like videotaping. Go, do the ladybug. And Merrick's going to swing or go crazy. I will spin you, but not that much. It's like I'm trying not to touch you because you're wet. I don't want to get wet here. I'll just touch your back. I'll touch your back. Ah, it's a lot easier. I'll touch your back. I'm cheating. Wait. Well, it's hard because you're leaning on one side, so it's going to be hard spinning you.
No, I'm not. Okay, can you stop me? Because I don't have any. And then you can try and spin me.
You're spinning! There you go! Hang on, Mr. Ballerina! Mr. Ballerina!
Mommy!
He's like, Mommy, help! Merrick, Austin, say hi to Auntie and Uncle and the cousins.
Hi, Auntie and Uncle.
Okay. He kind of has water. He got me wet. He got me wet.
I got Poe wet.
And he got Poet wet.
Austin, step on it. Stepping on it and then
Before I forget,
What?
I want to reach in the back and grab out the towel and all that.
I got a towel.
His other change of clothes.
I got his other change of clothes. I got underwear, shorts, socks, towel.
Okay, sounds good. I'll talk to you in a bit.
All right. Come on, get wet, you two. Well, there's always that right there. Oh, there we go. Come on, Austin. How about you guys do the Merrick, Austin, do the gun thing. The gun thing. Austin, go on the other side of the gun. Yes, it does. It will. Let me help you. Come here. I'll show you. Just don't get me wet. I don't want to get wet. You ready? Okay, no, I'm trying to push it this way. Okay, yeah, it's broken. Well, try to get wet somehow. Go under there. Go to the bucket. Get wet. Trying to convince him to get wet is like the hardest thing to do. But yet, if other family members were here, he'd get wet. I'm going to get him wet.
All this has to go in the van today for our trip. Plus, we gotta pack up our own suitcases.